You're listening to Trifecta Sound on ISO.
What up, everybody? This is G, and welcome to the Super Dope Radio Cast, the monthly radio show podcast where we nerd out about music and other things we find super dope. Today, we got a couple of my homies here with me. To my right, we got you got me at a loss for words because you're so many things. He's an artist, he's a dancer, and also my boxing coach, Christian. Say what up.
What's up, y'all? I'm Christian Samuel, living a human experience.
Christian Samuel, a.k.a.
Loomis Ray.
a.k.a. Coach Tito. Yeah, and then to Christian's right, we got the homie, you've seen him before, the legendary CJ.
Hello.
Do you have any other AKAs that you
Not
want to
really.
mention? VFX artist extraordinaire. Mountain
Yeah.
mountain climbing, breakdancing.
Retired breakdance.
Yeah.
Maybe climbing too. We'll see.
Yeah. Two Ground Illusions alumni. That's you both are. And then I'm
My
Mm.
just
hands still work.
yeah.
Frost. What's up, Jerome?
Shout out to Kuya Fresh.
Yeah, shout out to the Ground Illusions homies. Yeah, so don't forget speaking to the mics. Yeah, we're here today. I brought these two along specifically because we shot a music video for one of my songs, and I'm gonna premiere it to them for the first time. But before we get into that, we're gonna talk a little about we'll talk about Christian and his music because he's a musician as well, like myself. And like myself, you grew up as a theater kid, so I know you have a past playing Simba in The Lion King. So is there any other roles that you played aside from Simba? Or was that like the main thing?
From theater experience, that was my only theater type experience. After that, I got more into dance and making my own music. And then as I got older, I started getting more back into the film industry, but not so much in the same way I was in theater, but more different stuff like crew, action, stunts, stuff like that.
Was it you that wanted to get into that, or was it like your parents who put you into it?
My mom, she really pushed me into that when we were doing dance training after school.
Yeah.
And then they heard of an audition call for Lion King. And that's when my mom recommended me to practice singing the Disney stuff. And then eventually I would start auditioning.
Mm-hmm.
And then they kept calling me back.
Sweet.
It was real fun.
Yeah. What year was that?
2001 and 2 is when we begun to
Okay, sweet.
talk to them.
And then how long was because I'm assuming you had a few other Simbas that were cast, or was it just like you and like understudy?
For the year, it would be 2 of us. So I was Simba from 2003 and 2004 with my homie Kyle Saunders. And I still am homies with him today. Shout out Sirius. You know who he is. What up?
Sick. Cool. Yeah. So for me, I don't know if I feel like I probably told you, but so I was part of that post over there. Miss Saigon. So it's a musical, and it premiered here in Toronto in 1993.
I believe I watched that show because I had a couple relatives.
In 93?
Yeah.
Who are your relatives
it
that
was the late
they were part of
90s.
it?
Yeah. Do you remember like Chantel and my Tita Cynthia and all them? They were part of Miss Saigon a while back too.
No. Look on the poster later. Maybe they have their maybe they signed my poster.
It's like a cast photo.
Okay.
No,
Maybe.
no. So I have a poster over there that's So when I left Miss Saigon, everyone signed my poster, just like their goodbyes and stuff. Because for the kids, so I was the child actor in Miss Saigon. So I played
That's
Tam.
so dope.
So he was like the 3-year-old kid of the two main characters. But because we were so young, and because at that age you kind of grow at a quicker rate, so you had to be a certain height and you had to be a certain weight. So they cast like over however long it was, they cast, I think there were like 22 of us altogether.
Wow, that's a lot.
And so every kid was around for a couple months, and then once you either grew over the weight limit or the height limit, then they had to swap you out for a next kid. But yeah, so that's my experience as a theater kid. And my mom, and it was
Wow,
the same with me, where my mom,
that's a big musical.
yeah.
Man.
So my mom tried getting me in, or she's the one who pushed me to get in, and then I ended up getting it. And then what was that? That was '93, and I think around '97, Wizard of Oz was playing in Toronto, and they had a casting call for the Munchkins.
Oh,
So
that's
she-
fire.
Yeah, so she, she auditioned me for that. I didn't end up getting it, but that was kind of the end of my my Broadway run. But yeah, I remember it being fun. Like the audition process was mad fun, and like I always wonder what would have happened if I ended up getting Wizard of Oz and maybe doing other things beyond that in the music theater scene. Maybe we wouldn't be rapper singers. We'd be some show kids.
Maybe, but I feel
Yeah,
like it's
theater
dope
kids.
that at that age we were able to experience that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it has made an impact on who we are now.
hmm
Right?
Do you feel like that experience, or what do you feel in that experience, shaped you as an artist you are today, as a either musician or a dancer?
I was definitely really into learning hands-on for sure. Like as I had to pick up the choreography and being trained, I
Mhm.
didn't really know much about what it really took to become a musical performer, right? But then to take it on as a job, like being 12 years old and having to memorize lines and then choreography and then work with another actress or another singer, and literally rinse, repeat. It was actually crazy to learn all that, but it definitely left me with something that I put into my craft today.
Sweet. Yeah, for me, I think just knowing I had that experience from the jump as a 3-year-old, being on stage, I think there's something that sparked in me. Like in my childhood, I was a really quiet kid, and I was always very like shy, and I didn't really want to be like, in the spotlight of things, or like be kind of, and just have all the attention. But I think being part of Miss Saigon kind of it like sparked something in me that was like stayed dormant for a long time, because as a kid I was like, yeah, I was super quiet, but I always wanted to be like on stage and perform and like have thousands of people like screaming my name, singing my shit, and like I don't know, I feel like maybe Miss Saigon kind of started that spark for me.
So would you say that you had a reawakening of that recently, like when we went to Comic-Con, or Comic-Con just
Not,
the other week?
I mean, like
In
being,
terms of being in the spotlight, where everyone was like wanted to take photos of
Yeah.
you, and
well, yeah, so CJ and I went to Comic-Con together, met up with our homie James and his kid Avery, yeah, so I dressed up as Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
and he
If
was
you
the
don't
belle
know,
of the
now you
ball.
know, and if you don't know, you should know. And what did you say?
You were the belle of the ball.
Yeah, yo, I mean,
We were getting stopped. Like I felt like, I don't know, like the boyfriend of the supermodel at like the fashion show, where like everyone wanted to take photos of him, and I would have to hold his bag and be like at the side, be like, I'm not in his photos. But yeah, like everywhere we were going, he was getting stopped for photos. It was pretty awesome.
Gee, I think you have a new career path as a cosplay model.
I know,
now.
like,
yeah, cosplayer. Yeah,
You got to be the manager.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
So-
pretty much what you
No,
are
I'll be
now.
there, the
You're like
assistant.
P Diddy.
No,
Yeah,
no, no,
not like P. Diddy.
No, I don't
Exactly
no.
like P Diddy. Yo,
No,
I have
thank you.
DMs to prove that shit. Fucking exactly like P Diddy. You sick fuck.
Oh, me? Oh, yeah.
No, so yeah, it was like that experience. Yeah, it was very like, it's. I mean, me being a musician now, it's like me having to talk and socialize with people is very, like it's not a new feeling for me, but just people actually stopping me, being like, and wanting to take my picture. That it's kind of different than what I'm used to.
Yeah. For me, it was cool to see because people were like genuinely excited. Like there was like families who were like so happy.
Yeah,
be,
just
like,
wanting to take my picture,
take a photo,
or just
yeah.
ask me how the show was, and like,
Oh yeah, that random dude. Like there's several, but like that one dude would like basically interviewed you, and I
Yeah.
was like, are
he
we
literally
on-
just
are
came up
we
and he's
on,
like, "Yo,
a-
what you think about the show?" And then we talked about it, and he just left, like not even a bye or like a
Yeah.
not even like a picture or nothing, as if I'm like the star or like
you were Aang.
Yeah,
That's why.
but no, yeah, and the other funny thing is too, like it's just so ironic that so many people like were coming up and talking to me about and like just because I'm in cosplay, but I had that feeling that's just like, but hey, I make music too. Like you want to listen to my music, or do you just want a picture of me in a costume? Okay, never mind.
But hey, that's bridging the gap
Yeah,
because you're connecting with these people through something that made an impact to them.
yeah,
And you're taking that icon that was an icon to you,
mm-hmm.
and then you're sharing it with them, which makes them now comfortable to come to you.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't do that as G,
Yeah, and I mean,
but they'll do it as Aang.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they get to know G, the guy that's loving the same thing that they love and inspired by the same thing that they're
Yeah.
inspired, which is real cool. That's some cool shit.
Yeah, and for me, what's gonna be exciting is like when I do get more famous, people are gonna look at all their like, they're gonna look at their old like Comic-Con pictures or like all these photo bombs and be like, yo, isn't that Grammy Award winning Coachella headlining G
Yeah.
in my picture who photobombed me in the back? That's
At Comic-Con?
yeah. Soon I'm gonna be at one of those booths and having people pay to take my picture.
Bro,
pretty
you
sure
should make an Avatar G calendar, like R&B style, with like Aang in different like sensual positions, like in the Earth Kingdom, but like
Yeah, like January, February will be like winter, like
Yeah.
winter poses.
Yeah, with like a fur coat and some like sick G beat,
Yeah.
like one of your tracks, right?
and then and then spring will be like
Yeah, each
earthbendy
season,
stuff.
yeah.
Get ready, Comic-Con. You want a sexy Aang
I'm coming back.
poster?
Honestly,
We-
like for real, I'm gonna go to every con dressed as Aang.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert! Now, if you want to see me dressed up as Aang, I'm gonna be at every con.
Every con.
Going to
We're
Fan
your
Expo.
We're fire-bending backup dancers.
Yeah.
I'll be there to be the assistant and put on your makeup.
No, I'm
again.
telling you, you gotta
Diddy.
dress up as Momo.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
you
yeah.
and
And I'll just sit on
Yeah,
your
yeah, just-
shoulder.
just I'm gonna piggyback you all day, or
Yeah.
you could dress up as Appa and you piggyback me all day.
Yeah, I think I'll be Momo.
Yeah. Either way, it's gonna be fun. But yeah, so just going back into just our theater kid history. Yeah, I feel like it's like in the long run, it was great for us to experience that. And it's great that we had parents that pushed us to do those things and be creative, and then even later on in life, like be able to accept us as taking this non-conventional career path, especially as Filipinos. Like, I'm super grateful that my mom was never like when I asked her to if I could take a college course in music, she was just like, okay, cool, like sign up, like what's the fee or whatever. Like, she would never oppose, and like I was always worried that she'd be opposed of it,
That's
but she was also always super cool, and it sounds like your mom was super cool with that creative career path for you
very
as well.
supportive.
Sweet. And yeah, speaking of your mom, you have a song that you just released called Mom's House, correct?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so do you want to speak on it a little bit and then we'll get into it?
Sure. There's a song that I made maybe like within the year she passed, and within that time of her passing, she got sick within such a short amount of time. Like, she was literally fine. We were going on hikes. We were planning another trip, and then we got her a new dog. And then once she got sick, it was crazy just to experience the change of having to support her from going to the bathroom, watching her just get sick, her everything deplete, and then just gone. And then I still live in that house.
Yeah.
And literally it was only just me, her, and my bro.
Mm.
And in that time of feeling the void, it started to not feel like my house.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when she's the reason why I'm here. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why we're in Mississauga, why we're in Canada of all places, but
Yeah.
shout outs to all the Titos and Titas for bringing us here.
Yeah.
But then when that one person that like brought me here, no disrespect to my dad, but like, she was the reason why I'm here.
Mhm.
And now that it was gone, my house felt different.
Mm-hmm.
But it took me time to really tap in and make something that could feel like home again. And so I like to share it with the world, and hopefully I can kind of feel a little connection closer to the things that we can't really reach anymore, you know?
Cool. All right. So, with that being said, we're gonna get
Shit,
into
you guys gonna play right now? Fuck.
Mom's House by Loomis Ray, and you're listening to it here on the Super Dope Radio Cast.
Shout out Steve Wills for the mix and mastering. Jesse Shirts on the production. And Haas for the vision.
Tryna show you that we something. Didn't waste a day for nothing. Grew up in the pain since youngin'. Our whole world stopped. You the one who kept it running. Never ran away from nothing. But I'm here. We're here. Thank you. Take a break. How much more can you give when the world take? I just wanna flip it, show you how we make our world change. Everything has purpose, even down to a stroke. We was in the rubble, but you still had a love for the trouble and the problem that I was. Feeling like a burden, I was hurting just because I didn't understand, couldn't comprehend. Replacing another man in the place I had to stand. In mom's house, in mom's house. No, I know where my mom's house. I know where my home at. In mom's house, in mom's house, in mom's house. Crazy how it hits the kids who kick rocks. Big shoes and big socks on road or long walks. Bust down and drop tops, these problems won't stop. I've been trying to get up. Don't get me wrong, I would go back to the throwbacks. If times seem smile, hope you know that. The way we can control that. But I know where my home at mom's house. In mom's house. I know where my mom's house. I know where my home at mom's house. In mom's house. In mom's house. In mom's house. I know where my mom's house. I know where my home at mom's house. In mom's house. Tryna show you that we're something. Didn't waste a day, no. Didn't run away, no. Tryna show you that we're something. Didn't waste a day, no. Didn't run away, world stopped.
And once again, that was Mom's House by Loomis Ray.
Thanks for that, man.
Beautiful song, sounded real dope.
Appreciate you, bro.
And you shot a video for that and everything, right? Correct?
Yes, we got a visualizer out now.
Sweet. So yeah, so I wanted Christian to bring out some music just so we can premiere it on the show. And then jokingly, we were talking about, CJ was like, hey, can I bring out some music to play too? I was like, yeah, sure, okay, haha. Only if you perform it live.
If I perform it live, yeah.
And then you come over today and you're like, hey, so how can I send my music to you? I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, can I send you the link? And I was like, what are you talking about?
He was dead
are you
ass.
serious?
Yeah, man. You're gonna premiere my
And then you
music
actually,
too?
so you actually have 2 songs that you prepared.
Yeah. But I mean, we could save my music till the end of the show, and then we could talk.
No, I
So
just
you
brought it up now. We're talking about this now.
Yeah, run that shit.
After this was such a wholesome moment, and
No, we're
Christian's
switching.
art.
Yeah.
It's
And then-
action packed. We keep it going. It's
Yo.
okay, bro.
All right.
That's how it works.
Yo, the emotions and the vibe is just like this, man.
Okay, let's go for it. Do you want to hear my song first or Vo's song?
Well, we'll play both right now, but talk about one of the songs first, and then play it, and then talk about the other
Okay, so Vo sent me this a while ago, and at first I didn't know how to react. It took me a while to listen to it because she told me she made it, and I was like, okay, whatever. We'll listen to it together eventually. And then one day she just played it for me in the car. I'm like, what the hell is this?
one. Did she play it for you and not prompt you, or was she like, hey, this is the song?
no,
or did she just
no
play
prompt,
it?
No prompt. Exactly how I did it in our group chat, right? Where I just hey, here's a song. But yeah, she made this, and then it inspired me to make my own song for this podcast since you invited him.
Okay.
That's lit.
Okay.
It's fucking lit.
Let's go.
Do you have the title of
Is
the song?
Is this gonna blow out the
No,
speakers or-
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, what's
so-
it called?
Okay, Vo's song is called Cracker Quest.
Shout out to Vo and the Quacker Quest.
Okay.
Yeah. This is Vobot's single, I guess.
Okay, here we go.
I want you feeling fine, reach good and find a snack. Searching through my pockets, felt a little crack. Ooh, deep out in what a surprise I see. A little bag of crackers calling out to me. Yeah, feeling quite delighted, my cravings now in reach. I'll save them for later when hunger's hard to teach. In my shirt they hide a secret little stash. Crackers for the hungry, a snack that's gonna last. Yeah, crackers in my shirt, a tasty, disgusting.
This whole Afro track about crackers.
Hidden treasure, waiting a snack that's gonna set me free.
This is genius.
Cracker quest, oh
You're
yeah,
taking jobs away from songwriters with this shit. This is wild.
Join me on this journey, let's find crackers even more. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if this would be controversial or bad to play.
No, I mean it sounds like it's if we're talking about like food crackers, I think we're good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I just mean in terms of like this is AI generated clearly.
That's AI.
Especially-
Get that shit out of here.
Yeah, that's AI.
We're real artists.
I'll leave. Yeah, I'll leave. But
So here, let me. Okay, next I'm gonna play you my song called "Ass So Fat."
okay.
But I see the creativity in it. It's like as a songwriter and someone writing a concept, if she was able to portfolio that, you could send that shit to like Ritz.
No, what's wild?
Oh my
to me
God,
was-
yeah. Ritz,
Yeah, Ritz.
if you're
Shout out
watching,
to
sponsor
Chips
us
Ahoy and
sponsor.
shit.
and
Yeah.
use that for
Fucking jingle writers.
your next ad.
Yeah.
Whoever wrote Pokemon is the Pokemon theme song's still making guap, right? So
Oh yeah.
that's
you're onto something with this.
I
Vo, you're
don't know.
onto something.
She
Submit that shit. Submit that shit to commercial
I'll
audiences.
re-record it, or we'll re-record it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hire
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Hire us. You don't need
and it could be a
AI.
jingle.
What is it called?
Yeah.
Cracker Island.
I don't know. Cracker Quest.
Cracker Quest. That's
Okay, so I don't.
Vobots, ghostwrite for us, please.
yeah.
the
I'm
way
tired
this
of
thing-
writing. It takes too long.
The way this thing works is you just put in a prompt, like you
Mhm.
could put in a genre, and then what the song would be about. Like if we wanted to, we can make a song too.
What's the app or what's the thing?
You want to be promoting this?
I mean, that
It's-
just
Yeah, it's called Suno .ai.
okay.
SUNO.
You want to be promoting this?
I'm not promoting. I just want to know how
Shout
you
out
did
Suno.
it.
Yo, AI.
us.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. It's just crazy how like if you think of back in the days, like you know how hard it was, even for us, like at a level when we started making music,
Mm.
like it was just so, like it still took us energy and like trying to finagle these programs and
Yeah,
stuff just to
100%.
record music and have it sound good, you know?
Mm.
Now you can do that shit in like what 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Like
no,
a full
legit.
song.
Yeah.
You don't even have to sing it. You don't have to write nothing. Just be
No.
like,
And
a
I didn't
song
have to
about
pay anything,
crackers.
I didn't have to.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's nuts.
it's crazy. Yeah, it's super wild.
The future.
The future.
The future.
You want to hear my song?
Yeah, run that.
Okay.
So yeah, talk a bit about your song and then
I don't know what to say about this song other than it's very fitting because G picked me up from One Piece card game tournament earlier before we started recording this. But I guess that's the inspiration for this song.
Future One Piece card game champion, everybody.
Turn around and they tell you a tale. Find a game that'll make your heart beat well. One piece reading parts is all the praise. Unleash your treasures in the grandest of ways. Put it in super rare, man, that I love you.
You know what? This is politically accurate. This is a Caribbean song, and they're pirates.
With the crew that's strong and the spirit so tough, we're taking on the world in the challenge to rock.
Luffy, play this song again.
Yeah. It's
CJ, you're so good, man.
It's
Yeah, that
super
was lit.
loopy,
What the
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all me. It was all me.
You want gum gum
It's
punch?
funny because like One Piece is such like a piratey kind of
Yeah.
show,
Yeah.
and it sounds kind of like island piratey, so
Yeah.
it fits yo iguan.
it suits.
Iguan still.
Iguan sa.
So there's still some crafting that you got to do with the prompts, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you made a song faster than I could ever make a song.
Bro, it's insane.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That was my pseudo art, I guess.
I'm quitting. I'm quitting tomorrow. I'm just
No,
gonna be a
no.
podcast host, and then
Quit.
we're just gonna play your music.
Yeah, this guy really
Yeah.
just shat on mom's house with Cracker
No,
Quest
man,
and
that's
fucking
why I didn't want to play
Luffy,
it, bro.
whatever
How
the
dare
fuck.
you.
You serious,
Oh,
bro?
man, I'm so sorry. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I told you I didn't want to play it anymore.
Hey, you want to
I
play
know,
your
you-
music?
You fucking
I-
warned
That's
me.
what you
I
get.
wanted to play it earlier.
No, that's what you get. But yeah, yo, that's hilarious, man.
Good. That was good,
One
though.
Piece dance hall.
Yeah.
So jokes.
That
Um,
actually will probably bop at like a Comic-Con
yeah.
anime
It
rave.
would.
Have you ever
think
heard
so.
of in Japan they have like dance hall communities
Yeah.
where they have like dance hall jams and stuff like that.
Huge.
That sounds
huge
fucking
community there.
awesome.
I haven't been there, but apparently that's a thing.
Next time I
I've seen
go,
the
I
YouTube
need
videos.
to find those Japanese dance hall parties, and I'm gonna bring them that song and be like, "Yo, my friend made this. He's a world-renowned Filipino dance hall singer that made this One Piece joint."
But I feel like Japanese dance hall culture. I don't think they're big on anime. They're probably big on like the shit we grew up here. They're like, oh, you know Mavado? Wow, Sean Paul.
Sean Paul?
Yeah. Jody and Rebecca. Oh, right. For us, we're gonna ask more about the anime stuff.
Yeah.
But they're gonna ask about like the culture they like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, well, back to real music.
Now, let me unplug my.
Yeah, no, I muted your thing, so you're good.
No, bro, we're gonna add human voices on that, and we're gonna put that shit in the rave.
It's hilarious.
Make one about Aang.
You want to make one about Aang?
Yeah.
I'll do that. Yeah,
Something about
Make
airbending.
one later.
I'll do Avatar jungle music, or no, Avatar country music. That'd be sweet.
Here, you can make one for the end of the show.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh no, I'll do it
For
after. I'll do it
later,
after. Yeah. Anyways, back into real music, CJ. So I asked Christian to bring a couple joints that he wanted to premiere or promote on the show. So, what do you want to say about this other song that you want to play for us?
Okay. So this song I had for a while too, about like a year, but everything that I've archived within this bit, I'm starting to release as I finish it within the ways my life is chartering off. Lately, I've been training a lot of people, a lot of athletes, even G himself has been boxing. I'm still training. And this song would represent the idea of wanting more. But in this song in particular, I wrote about life experiences on a relationship level. But metaphorically, I wanted to release it now because of the energy that I'm trying to match with things I'm going through in my life. Whereas we're striving for more. Not in a way where something to be like money-wise, but just things for it to be better or in a change that we need for us to grow and persevere, you know?
Cool.
So this song is called Want More.
Dope. All right. Like Christian said, this song is Want More by the man himself, Loomis Ray. And you're listening to it here on the SUPERDOPE Radio Cast.
Can't worry about it, the way you doubt it. No way around it, you think we drown it. I hate to say it, it ain't contagious. It's like we strangers, it's even stranger. In this world that we live in it. Noticed it. Ever since you wanted more, you've been wanting more, you've been wanting more. You've been wanting more, been wanting more, been wanting more. You've been wanting more, been wanting more, been wanting more. You've been wanting more, been wanting more, been wanting more. Like staring at a Rolex, watch time go by. Was he waiting on this? I don't know why. So roll another blunt and some lo-fi. All up in my mind is a gold mine. You ain't even know that it's go time. Tell me how we go blind. If you don't speak or hear no evil, why the fuck you all up in my ear for? Forgive all my sins, it's been ever since. I've been wanting more, been wanting more, been wanting more. I've been wanting more, been wanting more, been wanting more. I've been wanting more, been wanting more, been wanting more. I've been wanting more, been wanting more, been wanting more. It could get rowdy if you allow it. Then you have found me where I found you, where I had you, deep like a tattoo. Back when we had to do what we had to. I've been wanting more, been wanting more, been wanting more. Yeah, you've been wanting more, been wanting more, been wanting more. Know what you did. I've been wanting more, been wanting more, been wanting more. You've been wanting more, been wanting more, been wanting more. Too.
And once again, that was One and More by Loomis Ray.
Respect.
Yeah, yo, sounds dope. And it's cool. It's cool that you can like juggle the context of it and like have it mean one thing to you or something else to you and or something different to other people. Yeah, I love writing songs like that myself.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a way to help resonate with something that you felt like you needed to express,
Mm-hmm.
and then as it's out, maybe other people could relate to.
Yeah. Yeah, so you mentioned boxing earlier, and you're saying it kind of relates to your trajectory as a boxer and as a boxing trainer. How did you get into boxing, and how did you like what led you down that path, and especially like what led you down the path of training others, sorry.
Okay. Well, growing up, I was always into the idea of like martial arts and like dancing. Dancing was always first because I was already getting into trouble in school, so my mom didn't want me to learn anything in regards to fighting. So she put me in dance with my brother. But as I got older, I initially started to get into fights in like later in middle school, high school. So I started to learn a couple things. But then I would say mid high school was when I was like, yo, I should actually learn how to technically defend myself because the fights were getting a little more serious and people were actually like throwing knuckles, sometimes knives or whatever. But it was something maybe I thought at the time was like self-defense, but it was also a martial art I was really interested in. So I did start picking it up after school every now and then in the midst of like breakdancing or homework and stuff because I was just a very hyper kid. So I always needed activities to keep myself busy or at least go home tired so I can go sleep or some shit.
Yeah. That reminds me, I know your old email was Christian No.
Yes. Yes.
Because something that you said like your mom would say that to you all the time or something.
Yeah, as a family nickname. Just because, like, just in case I was doing something wrong, they just added the word no after my name, just to make sure, just whatever you're doing, just no.
Yeah, no, I didn't know you started it that early. Like, for some reason, I thought you started it, like, in your maybe, like, mid to late 20s?
I would say mid-20s was when I started training again to compete.
Okay, sick.
That's when I was like, okay, now maybe this is more than just the hobby and the recreational passion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to get some experience.
Yeah.
And then I had my coaches, shout out Smafa, shout out Bond, BMT. They're the people that get me my experience and are the reason why I'm where I'm at today.
Sweet. Yeah, and then so for myself, when I saw that you were starting to promote the classes you teach, like I've always been interested in boxing. Like I love playing like boxing video games. I have like boxing VR on my Quest. I have it on like I literally mainly got the Xbox One, I think it's Xbox One. Like I have that, and I bought Fight Night, one of the Fight Nights. Like I really only play the one game on that, and like I mainly only play. Yeah, I have my Xbox boxing machine. I have my VR boxing machine. I have my punching bag there. So like I've always had like, I'm not like a fan. Like I don't like follow boxing and boxers and stuff. Like I'll watch like the Pacquiao fights. I'll watch a couple fights here and there. But I've always had interest in it. And then when I saw that you started teaching, or at least were starting to promote it more, I was like, I should try it and like try it out and actually like do it for real. Like I found the opportunity to do it with someone like I know and I'm comfortable with. Like it doesn't feel like such a brand new setting. And long story short, tried it out. Got hit in the face a couple times and I have a pain kink, so I just kept going back for more.
Nah, bro. Your first class, this guy was like putting the work in. A couple of my students, I had to ask this guy, where did you practice boxing for? This guy's like, VR.
I play VR, man.
The fuck?
Yeah, he just plays VR.
This guy's virtually training and then putting it on people physically. Guys, take a look around. This is where he does the VR.
This is where the magic
Dojo.
happens.
Yeah.
And then he brings this shit to my gym. That shit is wild. I can't wait. I'm gonna be posting more gym footage soon too. You guys are gonna see his training, real dope stuff, and it's gonna be more fun. CJ, watch. We're gonna get CJ in there too soon.
No.
I gotta let you try the boxing VR to see how, like, so you can see what I see and see what I feel, and
That sounds fun.
That'll probably give you an idea of why I fight sometimes with my chin up, because like the headset is like here.
Yeah. We gotta work on that.
Yeah.
We gotta work on that.
How's my progress been since from when I started to like, I mean, it's only been like a couple months, but like how do you see my progress?
Stamina, cardio, and tactically, very well stuffed. I think that's like shit you already naturally had.
Mhm.
But I feel like once you sharpen it up and like we really tap in on like the form and the movement
Mhm.
and like the reaction time, it's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Because you're putting work with dudes that are like 22, 23 young, and they're
Yeah.
like they're ready to go into the amateurs,
Mhm.
and we're like 1990. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
shout outs to the big bros holding it down, because
Yeah.
we still
The
gotta
old
keep
Titos
it
who
up.
are fighting the young bloods.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
at least like we train you some more, add some more technique in there. A
Mhm.
little less. Actually, no. Still add the VR, because the VR does.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's endurance training.
yeah,
Yeah.
no. So
Cardio?
I'll play, like, nowadays I'll play VR like the night before we do sparring night,
Yeah.
just so like I can review shit that I like, just so I can
Run the
review
tape.
shit.
Let's go.
Yeah.
He's gonna do virtual tapes after, just like.
Sick.
No, I record myself
Good.
playing
man,
VR,
good. That's
just
those
so
little
I'll
details.
do it the night before, just so I can see.
Oh, I thought you meant in the.
Oh no. No, but I'll like put my phone over there and I'll record to see what's going on, just so I can like, cause like every week after sparring, I'll be like, okay, like I'll review the video that we took, and I'll be like, okay, what did I do wrong? What are other more experienced people doing right? And how can I adjust myself based on what happened the week before?
I'm gonna have to teach you how to control too, because there are times you just let power go, like non fucking stop. Like, bro, you know how to read a fucking room. Read the fucking room.
I know, no, so I will at a certain point, like if we're referring to the last fight that I did, like I will.
He's just letting.
No, but-
letting some aggression out.
No, but no, it's like I'll keep it light, but when I feel like I'm starting to get hit a lot, like good and hard, then I'll dish it out just as much. So when I was
that
feeling
class,
more,
let that be a lesson. What you give is what you shall receive.
yeah, and like and then there are some times where I'll see fighters fighting light. I'm like, okay, they're gonna fight light with me too, and then I'll catch like a really like a hard one to the face. I'm like, oh fuck, okay, here we go. I gotta tighten up. I gotta this isn't as light as I was thinking it was gonna be. But yeah, all in all, it's been mad fun. The experience has been real great. I feel like one thing about me is like my defense is just a little more, instead of defense, my defense is more offense. So I feel like for me, I need to work on like my bobbing and weaving, like trying not to get hit as much in the face. Just as much as just as much as I work on my own offense.
Yeah, no rush on that. No rush.
Yeah.
It's been a few months, and you already came a long way from VR,
Oh yeah.
right? And now we can work on like finding optimal angles, not just waiting from start to finish or waiting for them to finish their offense.
Mhm.
I want to get you going in between, intercepting punches, or just finding the optimal angle and still staring at them without
Yeah,
looking away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna keep going at it, and it's gonna be fun to continue that journey. I don't
throw
know if
CJ in there too. Shark
Yeah.
Tank him.
CJ, yo, you gotta hit him with one of these. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that
Bro,
bobbing and weaving.
Bro, your forearms are pretty big. I feel like your punches would hurt. Like if you learn how to throw those. Let me hold this hand up. Put this up here. Let's show the camera. Make a fist. Make a fist. Okay, not like that, man. You make it. No, stop. Make it solid. There you go. Hold, like you're holding a watch. Act like you're looking at the time.
Oh.
Okay, thank you. Look at that. There you go. This is pretty
Look
solid.
at them knuckles though,
Yeah,
yo.
this is solid. This is solid.
They're nice and bony.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a boxer's
Yeah,
knuckle.
You guys
bro.
are bare knuckle.
Yeah, but like this is what's in the glove.
Oh.
And this
Mhm.
forearm's good. So if I punch you, at least you'll be protected by this meat right
Yeah,
here.
hit
You
you with
know?
one- like a.
Yeah. Let's hear that. That's beefy right there.
Oh yeah.
CJ will box. Mark my words. We're gonna make a vlog with CJ too.
Yeah.
How to be a boxer in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks? Okay.
Mm.
No,
2 months.
to be honest, it was cool. I don't want to be that dude. That video that you showed me, where that guy becomes an MMA fighter and just gets knocked
Oh
out.
yeah, that's.
Like, immediately.
I was gonna bring that up, but I forgot where I saw that. And yeah, you're
Yeah,
the one who
it's-
showed us that,
yeah,
right?
you
The
showed
the
it.
BuzzFeed guy.
Well, we don't have to put you in a situation like that. We could just train
I
you.
don't want to get killed by an
No,
animal.
man, we're not.
No,
Okay, well, if you do want to spar, we don't have to film it.
no. I mean, I think it would be cool.
I'll
to
spar you.
train.
I'll spar you.
Yeah.
I'll go light.
G's
Yeah,
gonna
just
I'll
to
go light.
teach you. Just
I
to
swear I'll
teach
go
you.
light.
I feel like everyone who invites me to learn a martial art just wants to like kick my ass. Like, there's so much people who invite me to do, some sort of combat training, and I think it's just an excuse to hit me in the face.
Whatever you do, don't spar G. He's lying. Every
Yeah,
time he
he-
says he goes light, it's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
fuck
I
me
know.
up.
I
know.
try
He
and then I
just wants to
forget.
hit me
Yeah,
for real.
See, his avatar state just like he turns it on quick. He turns the avatar state on within like
Mhm.
second half of the
I can
round.
see
Yeah,
that.
it's
I can
my
see that.
my shit just starts glowing and then
Yeah.
that's
But he turns red, not teal or
Like
blue.
I could get hit and not take it personally. No homo.
Mm.
So
it's not that I
Pretty good
take it.
train.
Yeah, for me it's not that I take it personally. It's just like I always match the energy of what's being given to me. So if I'm going light, but then the other guy's going a little harder, then I'm gonna,
watch. I'm gonna spar him. I'm just gonna annoy him.
no.
And watch. He's gonna start
He's gonna
whining
get
back. Watch.
super angry.
Watch, bro.
No,
I'll put
so
that out.
yo, the last time, the one and only time we sparred, you didn't hit me hard, but you got me in my rib,
Oh,
and it like
and I think he
dislodged
broke
it,
his-
and I'm
broke
like,
his rib, man.
no,
He
and I'm
just
like-
Dislodge it, bro. Shut up.
yeah, and I'm not
his
joking.
rib.
For like a month, my
Yeah,
shit
he
was fucked up.
breathing. He's breathing weird.
Like up until like even New Orleans, like when I went to New Orleans, my shit was still like
Is
not
it-
100%.
Did it break?
No,
okay.
it's fine. Like
Maybe we got a little bruise or something. My bad.
no, it's cool. Like, and it's for me, it's only gonna teach me to protect my shit a little more, you know.
Elbows in.
But yeah, no, I got punched in the rib one time sparring before that, like with my little cousin, and the same thing. Like it took like 3 weeks to a month for it to heal 100%.
That's awful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was just like a little, like not even. It wasn't even hard. It's just like the right spot, and my rib just went.
Well, you got twisted.
Yeah,
Damn.
I finger crossed my ribs.
or maybe the muscle on there. There's like a little bit of a tissue on there when you flex. You
Mm.
could feel like a little bit on that. Which part of your rib?
Yeah, it was like. It was like this
Hey, man,
rib right
this-
here,
you're showing skin.
like one of the first ones
Oh,
that feel
fuck.
like loose.
Okay, there's definitely no muscle there then. Ouch.
Just
Yeah,
a loose rib.
I don't know what it was, but it
I
was
do
like
that to
yeah,
people.
Yeah.
it was a, yeah, it was
that's what
a
you
it
gotta
was a
do
good
to each
hit.
other.
It was a good hit.
But
That's
I was
not
gonna say
good.
that like it is kind of cool to see. Like I remember there's one conversation that we had about you getting into training, and you were saying how like you had this fire in you when you were talking about it, because like if you fall behind, you're gonna get
I'm gonna get
your
fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're gonna get your shit punched in.
Yeah, and
so you were training so hard because you want to keep up, or like you felt like in order to get better, you needed to like
I needed
don't
to stay on the same level as everyone else.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's kind of how I felt when I went on my trip to New Orleans.
Mm.
Like I was gone for a week and then gone for another week after that, for whatever reason. And then I felt like within the 2-3 weeks that I was gone, like everyone else got like a little better.
Mm.
And then me coming back into it, like
catch up.
trying to get the rust out, like everyone's knocking out these like better combos, and then like I'm underestimating because I just remember how they were
Before.
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's like that's what I like about boxing, because it's gonna keep me trying to stay on top of my shit.
Mhm.
But yeah,
It's a game of self-exploration too,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, I've been exploring a lot of myself with boxing.
Oh my god. Boxing, yeah.
Yo, sign me up right now. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
that's how. That's how it feels, man.
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh,
actually
it's no Christian's so good. He's so good. All right, so switching
I love
gears from boxing. Yeah, I'm telling you, yo, we're going through the motions with this. So the main reason I have y'all here today is because the three of us worked on a music video of mine. So I wanted to do this one take music video idea for my song called "Comfortable," off of my EP called "Inamorata." And my idea was to do like a one take video, kind of inspired by like old 80s like music videos. I pulled a lot of reference from like New Edition music videos and like Love on Top by Beyonce. So I needed two dancers, and I know like these two had a bit of experience in dance. And at the same time, I didn't want it to be serious, so I wasn't trying to find like Juilliard, like top notch, like 100% dancers. Like I wanted us to have.
Did you just say, bro?
Not saying that y'all ain't
The
good.
disrespect.
Excuse you?
So I got these guys instead.
Shaw,
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, I couldn't
Fuck
afford
this.
professional dancers, so I got
I'm
Christian
out,
and
man.
CJ.
Call my manager.
Yeah. So, like I wanted it to like I wanted us to have at least people to have like some dance experience, but also like people for me to vibe with and have fun with. So, we filmed and shot this video. They haven't seen it yet, so I never wanted to be this guy, but we're gonna do a reaction video.
Yeah, you're that
I'm
guy.
down.
I hate reaction.
Should
I
we
hate
hold
reaction-
hands?
yeah.
Should we
I
all hold
hate-
hands?
Yeah. I hate reaction videos, but we're gonna do a reaction video just so y'all could see this video. For the
Fuck
first
yeah.
time. All right.
Juilliard,
Are
bitch.
you gonna
Watch this
Are
shit.
you gonna edit it in?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put it like right here.
Floating.
Yeah. I'll put it somewhere wherever there's space. But yeah. All right. So this is the music video.
Ooh,
Oh hell yeah.
I know you've been struggling
fuck yeah.
to find someone that's loving. They ain't got no substance. We ain't got none on me.
Oh, look at CJ. Wow.
Hoagie boy.
But I know what you wanted.
Yo, where you come from?
You don't know me
Oh.
nothing.
There's two of them behind it.
I just want your company. I don't know why
Hey.
these guys.
This ain't Juilliard? Yo, what do you mean?
Fuck yeah, this is sick. What are you talking about, bro? Believe in yourself.
Whatever you need,
Oh my god, this is fucking amazing.
See, just like you're so serious throughout the whole thing.
Yo, I had to
I
channel.
just wanna make you feel comfortable.
Like I feel like you're counting your steps in
I
your
was,
head.
bro, I was way too in my head.
Yo, this is fire, bro.
And like you got
Yeah.
Christian's lip bite here.
Feel like you ain't never wanna leave. Cause I never wanna let you go. I just wanna make you comfortable. I just wanna make
This part's so
I
sick.
just wanna make you feel comfortable. Yeah.
Even when we're supposed to
Holy
be having fun, you're
fuck.
like so serious.
Yeah,
CJ.
I know.
Holy shit.
It's because I was trying so hard not to crack up because I think between all the takes, I kept laughing.
This edit's tough, man. Like the color grading, everything. Wow.
Yeah, the guy. Oh my god.
Shout outs Guinea Force.
It was amazing.
For the
we should've
inspo.
Hit the Guinea
Yeah.
Force pose.
Sorry.
One of these.
We got our own. This is our custom. Trifecta force right there.
Hilarious.
Bro, those body
Amazing.
rolls at the end. Holy fuck.
Yeah, it was I channeled my most Rick and Morty energy for the
That was wild.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah,
the
that was a video,
cameraman, like, he did really, really well. Like, the fact that we did that all in such a
In
short
2
time-
hours, and it's such
time
a
frame,
like
yeah.
for me. So shout out to Jarek and Designs of Color and Unity Charity for for filming and funding that video. And yeah, like for me, like it took me a while to figure out what concept I wanted, and then when it hit, I was like, yeah, this is so sick. Like I'm so excited to do. Like I've always wanted to do a video like this. And then like right before filming, I was like I know it's supposed to be fun and dumb, but I was like, oh, this is kind of dumb.
No,
but like
but-
it's fun in our way, but like
Yeah.
for the people like having to deal with my fuckery sometimes, I'm like sometimes I feel bad bringing them along, but at the same time, like it's like I just wanted to have fun with this.
Yeah,
so.
I feel like we definitely had fun.
Yeah.
I might not have looked like I was having fun because I was so focused at not laughing
Mm-hmm.
and getting these simple moves down because I couldn't.
Yeah.
Like G said, I'm not a professional.
We ain't Juilliard.
Juilliard, yeah.
Say no,
Yes, you
Juilliard.
No, we had a good time. I feel like that was important, and the vibe you set for it.
Like the whole time we were laughing. Like it was.
Yeah.
It was really fun, and I hope we weren't too hard to deal with for
Yeah. No, I don't think we were hard to deal with. But yeah, I mean, it was good, and we knocked it out in 2 hours, and yeah, we were in and out that bitch like that. We got it down in like 5 takes. I think that was either the last or second last take. But yeah, turned out good. Yeah, thank you both for being part of my fuckery.
Yeah, it was an experience. Like, and I don't think any of that was true. I don't feel like at any point I was like, oh fuck, what the fuck are we doing? It's like I was on board. I was just like, this is fun. I got to like catch up with this guy again.
Yeah, like at the very least, like Chris and I started seeing you because of boxing. I see you all the time, but like we've always kind of had a connection with each other, from like high school and all that, and like from our like DDR days. So yeah, it was nice to just rekindle our throuple.
Yeah, man. Feel
Yeah.
good vibes.
Yeah.
Feel good song, and it was stuff like we mix up with things we enjoy too, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like amidst of the practicing, we were able to kick it.
Yeah.
And talk about stuff we caught up on. Like
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was a natural chemistry, which was real cool.
And then it brings us here, getting to connect again on this and like talk about it and vibe with it. So
we don't dance for nobody, but we dance for you.
Yeah.
G.
honestly, CJ has been in. I think you're like my main video because you've been in a lot of my shit.
Oddly enough, I think so. And if I'm not there,
As early
I'm
as
in the
yeah,
background.
as early as 07, you've been in my videos.
Yeah.
So
Run that
fire.
video, Run that video. No, I'm
yeah,
just
I could. I'd have to dig for it, but yeah, like you've been in a lot of my stuff, and yeah, like it's always nice to have you on board, good sir. And yeah, like I had it in my notes, but like I feel like a lot of me is because of you. I'm not trying to get like teary eyed, but like, yeah, like you introduced me to like a lot of shit that I like. A lot of shit that I still fuck with today, from like Scrubs, mainly Avatar. I don't think I would be the Avatar without CJ, realistically.
Hey, sick.
So, like, I remember when I was 15, then Avatar would come on Saturdays on YTV.
And he was
And
like,
I
what is this
n-
kid shit?
yeah, no,
I was
honestly.
like, no, you gotta watch this, G.
Yeah,
It's more
So
than
good.
it's more than just a cartoon.
no, seriously. So like, I would see it like in passing, like Saturday afternoons, and I'm like, what the fuck? What is this show? Like, this is weird. Like, it looks kind of cool, but like I never had any interest in it until you were like, yo, no, trust me, watch it. Like, it's really good. And look at me now. Look at me now.
I'm pretty sure we watched like the finale together or something. Or
No.
no?
Look at me now. I got the socks. I got tattoos. Yeah, my whole life is based on. Look at me now.
whole identity.
Honestly, yeah.
That cartoon slapped. Like
Yeah.
being a kid and like watching that show with the deep dialogue and like the life lessons in that shit.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on. And he's the T. Now he's Iroh too with all the T.
Yeah, I got all my
It's in
tea.
frame.
I have my
But
tea
yeah.
section. I have my little avatar shrine with all my stuff. All my hats are hanging here that I hand painted myself. So yeah, like I'm not the avatar without you. So
I mean, I just like sharing what I like, man. My
Fire.
good hot man.
yeah, thank you,
Good
good sir.
vibes.
Speaking of Avatar, so many people have asked me what my thoughts and feelings are about the new Avatar Netflix show. It's been about a month since it came out, so I feel like a lot of people have had a chance to watch it already. And for everyone who's been asking me, I can talk about it here, so at least you can find out my answer here. So I know you didn't watch it. I may or may not spoil some things.
I've
But
seen clips, and I
Yeah.
you've told me a bit about it already.
yeah. And I know you said you've seen it in full, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. What are your initial reactions?
I was thoroughly entertained by it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're like a fan that wants something word for word to the little cartoon,
Mm-hmm.
then it's gonna be tough to be pleased by any film that does an adaptation because it's gonna be like that. But I was entertained. I still appreciated what they did, and it was way better than that monstrosity.
We don't talk
From-
about
We
that.
don't speak about the
yeah,
movie.
never mind. Forget
That
it.
one doesn't exist.
We don't speak about that. But yeah, so for me, I watched all of the Netflix show. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of the series and a huge hater of the movie. So my overall reaction for the show, it was good. It wasn't amazing, especially for someone who's a big fan of the show. Had a lot of potential. The bending was definitely better in the live action show than the movie. But yeah, overall it was not bad to watch. But I have notes. I have a lot of notes.
Sounds like a hater.
I'm trying not to be too much a hater in case they need like extras for season 2 and 3.
Are they gonna get a season 2, 3?
No, they are. They're greenlit
Yeah?
for it already.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
for both.
Yeah,
So-
you better watch what you say.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna be critical, but not hater. Not
Just
no
enough.
haterade.
Just enough to audition for it. Still.
Yeah. Enough to try to get my spot still. So like for me, a couple pros that I have my notes here. Some of the jokes. And so as the series was going, I was like writing my notes. Like that's good. That's bad. That's bad. So a couple of my pros. What?
No, it's
Oh.
amazing that you took notes.
This guy has so many cons.
I know.
This guy's a fucking hater, bro.
I think it's a whole essay about
It's-
why he doesn't.
It's
like
critiques. It's critiques. Okay, so for the show, a couple of my pros that I found that I liked. Some of the jokes genuinely land. Like Sokka will say some shit, and I'll genuinely like laugh or chuckle. Some of that was really good. A lot of the casting was really good. A lot of the cast, they aside from being of the culture of the people that they were supposed to be, and that's giving a lot of shade to Shyamalan. Him I'll shade proudly. I haven't watched any Shyamalan movies since then.
I think I
Yeah, I boycott him. Anyways, yeah. So the casting was really good. For the most part, I do have a couple qualms with some of the casting, but it was overall pretty solid.
Couple.
Just a couple. A couple of the story plot lines that they had, that they changed for the better were really good. Like, spoiler alert, if the 41 Division plot, if anyone knows what I'm talking about, that part was really good. It really solidified Zuko's just him as a person and him as a character, which is really good. He was written really well. Like him and Iroh and stuff like that were written really well. So that's all my cons.
Liar.
Sorry, that's all my
Liar.
pros. So my cons, it's like triple
Here
that.
we go.
So one of the really main things, we have to knock this out in 2 minutes. So I'm gonna go real quick with it. I hated the hair. A lot of the hair and the wigs and stuff look real fake, which really took me out of it. Like Iroh's hair, Yue's hair.
Even the moon chick. her hair looked kinda-
Like it's just a straight up like wig.
Yo, no, what? Don't read these cons, bro. Now I'm gonna start hating this show, bro, because of you.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Keep going. Okay, what's up?
Some of the Zuko's eye makeup was kind of inconsistent. Like sometimes it's like pink and like here, sometimes it's like super red and like down here. The animal CGI, obviously you can't have a huge budget, or you have to allocate budget for certain things.
Hear that,
animal
Netflix?
CGI wasn't that great.
Take note, Netflix.
One main thing I really hated was that they took a lot of season 2 stuff and put it into season 1, and a lot of big things from season 1 they didn't add. Like Aang needs to to learn waterbending, you know. So like why take that out and add all these season 2 things in there?
Yeah.
That was it.
Did he meet? I forgot his name now. The White Lotus guy from the fire. Bend
No.
No,
So
not yet.
all White Lotus stuff was kind of put on the back burner. I gotta power through this because we have a minute. Boomy's character I hated. Didn't look great. Wasn't great.
He wasn't ripped.
Now that you
No.
mention it, he was annoying.
Yeah.
But,
Bro.
I mean, he's crazy.
Yeah, and they added. Yeah. Long story short, they added a bunch of stuff, and they didn't add a bunch of stuff that they should have.
Yeah, I heard Cave of Two Lovers was there, and it
Yeah,
was about Sokka and Katara. Which
Yeah,
was
that was
weird.
kind of dumb.
Fuck,
But
man.
anyways, that's my review
So
of.
that's what I heard.
Yeah, that's my review of Avatar on Netflix. We got
Fuck
about
Avatar on Netflix.
we got about 35 seconds. Christian, I want you to plug your boxing classes real quick.
Gee, thanks for having me. Tuesdays, Thursdays, 6 p.m. All right, Mavis and Dundas, Mississauga. Saturdays, Mavis and Dundas, 10 a.m. Pull up. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, Christian teaches dope boxing classes. All his music is either coming out real soon. CJ's album is coming out real soon.
I can make it right now.
Yeah, I'm working on new music. Thank y'all for being here. And we out. Peace.